Alright, welcome back to another episode of Goblin-Sighting D&D. I'm your DM. These are the Children of Neverwinter. When last we left, we had... we had just finished a rather rowdy and interesting undertaking of High Harvest Tide.
Yes.
Where we ran races, we wrestled, we fought, we shot arrows, we had drinking contests, we had pie eating contests, and through all of that, we picked up some interesting tidbits of information. Namely, from Sister Gorael, while in conversation over a bottle of Blue Eye, Finnan... It was a bottle of Blue Eye? Check.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I'll figure it out later. Blue Eyes, yes. Finnan found out that the... Where'd it go? That as the Tribord Trail passes east, it runs through the ruins of Conyberry, and that there's a ruined temple south of Conyberry which said the locals hid their gold. While purchasing the goat stew, who was that? Yes, Toglin was bemoaning the fact that they hadn't gotten a good shipment of fish in a while, and mentioned in passing that, speaking of the fish, west of the Fandalin on the coast is an old stone lighthouse that ships drawn to this gleaming tower like moths to a flame are doomed to crash on the rocks. Their wrecks must be filled with treasure. And then, as you were getting drinks, what was it? Nope, you just got drinks. Alright, that was,
okay.
I think that was the big two.
There was three. Okay.
Were there three?
There was three.
Yeah, there was the Dragon Barrow. You were reminded of the Dragon Barrow. Oh, no! As you came out of your stupor,
right. I overheard.
Victor was poring over a map torn from a satchel flap that apparently led somewhere that the half-orcs of the Woodland Manse had been to before. Additionally, there is, of course, the Dragon Barrow quest.
Yes.
Somewhere along the line.
Right.
But those ones, and Lysbeth was kind of sitting against the wall a few minutes later, and she was muttering something about the basement of Tresendar. And so as the adventure begins, you are all sitting either in the Sleeping Giant Tap House or in the Stonehill Inn, and either nursing some drinks or some food, either one. And
No
you
food.
are... Okay, so we're in the Sleeping Giant then?
Hmm?
In the Tap House then?
I'm not drinking ale. I'm just drinking something. I just passed out, didn't I?
You came to after...
Yeah, so I didn't throw up this time.
No, you didn't
No,
throw
I'm
up.
fine.
You just drank yourself
Yeah.
into a stupor.
Right.
You
But I'm eating.
showed up
Okay.
in the Stonehill Inn with a cookbook.
Yeah.
You have now memorized how to make deep-fried drake tail. And
Sounds great.
there's no particular reason that you can fathom as to why you have this, but when you wandered away from the drinking contest, you were very determined that you were going to find a spell that you had forgotten about. If you could just remember it, and someone obviously heard you talking and steered you somewhere harmless while you were kind of just studying it off. And
Very
so,
kind of them.
are you guys in the Stonehill then? I'm assuming getting something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of different foods you can get, but
more of that goat stew?
Sure.
That was
goatberry stew.
looked fabulous. I did not have it, but I had something else.
But you can get some of it.
Yeah.
That sounded extremely wrong. I'm so sorry. I just did not even think about that. It just popped out. I am so sorry, Internet. Please don't at me. That was not intentional. Goat stew with the whatever it was that was in it, like fruits and so forth.
Yes.
D&D, everyone.
Sorry.
No. I figured it out about 5 seconds after you did. So as you're sitting there enjoying your stew and drinks, Underdark ale, served with a meal and some bread. Thick, crusty, fresh baked bread.
Oh yeah.
You are plotting your next move with the information that you have gathered. You have several different directions you could be going now. You have the map from the Woodland Manse. You have the Dragon Barrow quest ripped from the board. You have Sister Garel's stories of a shrine filled with gold. You have Toblin's stories of ships possibly filled with treasure. And then you have Lysbeth, who is just kind of muttering into her ale about the fact that we forgot, or whether that we still have a problem with Tresendar because the workers have refused to continue working due to the fact that the Nothic is still haunting the crypts.
Our bad.
Who? The Nothic.
We talked to him.
We chose to diplomatically settle the
negotiated.
situation rather than settle it by combat, but
Way back.
Quite
long
when
time
we
ago.
were ousting the Red Brands and
Right.
glass staff before you acquired your staff.
Yes.
So we still have that to deal with at some point. None of this is
Right.
of any greater or lesser urgency. And of course, there is still the threat of a white dragon running around somewhere around here. So, as you sup and talk, what
Well,
are your thoughts?
I'm most curious about two of these places for the moment. Obviously,
Yes.
I think all of them hold great interest for us.
Yes.
But I am most curious about Sister Grail's
Treasure?
treasure.
All right.
I'm confident that it will be guarded by something, or someone, or in some fashion difficult to attain. But I think it would be very interesting to see what we can see, since it was mentioned.
What'd
you say?
What did dinner cost?
Dinner, tavern food, would have cost... I'll find it.
I'm just trying to
No,
get
no,
out.
no, it's good. It's good.
It was 5. Yeah, it'd be more than the...
Tavern
Where are we?
food.
Where? Stonehill?
Stonehill.
8 silver pieces. Maybe that's to spend the night.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing, but
And we probably had to spend
I'm
the night
trying
too.
to make sure. Here it is. All right. 825. Oh, what? Ah. Well, there's a choice for. Yeah. Dinner is 3 silvers.
3 silver.
It's 5 silvers a night to stay there.
Ah, gotcha. Are we
Did
spending the night?
I think we had to spend the night to get recuperated a bit.
Well, I'm saying you can either sleep slightly uncomfortably in Tresendar, which has the construction has halted. They've done most of the upper floor, but now they're working on the downstairs. I mean, they've cleared out most of it by now, and they started work on the upstairs first,
Yeah, makes sense.
and then they started moving into the downstairs, and the
that's
Nothic
when-
spooked them.
Okay, alright.
So you can either sleep in Tresendar, or you can sleep in the inn.
I think, personally, I'm going to stay in the inn. I'm comfortable.
Okay.
Is Lysbeth, are Lysbeth and Victor going
Elizabeth
back?
and Victor are going back to Tresendar. Finnan is going to go spend some time with his aunt,
Yeah.
Caroline, and because he's family, he gets to sleep in the guest bedroom at the farm,
How nice.
not the hayloft, as we were
Lovely.
when we first got here.
Lovely.
Upgrades, man. So they're going to just kind of take 3 silver pieces off of that.
And I took 8 off.
Excellent, excellent. Alright, so with 3 silvers off that.
Okay.
There's a couple
Secondarily.
of options.
Oh.
The menu has some options. The goat, I'm assuming, is on there somewhere. If I can, there it is. 16 is assorted fruits, nuts, and cheeses in the stew with the goat. And then roasted venison or boiled sausage and sharp cheese.
I have venison.
Alright, so roast venison for you.
Definitely the
stew.
The stew.
Here it is.
I wonder how my recipe for Drake's Tail substituting venison.
Victor and Lysbeth are both having meat pie. And then Finnan is having meat dumpling.
Oh, Finnan, good choice.
Yes.
This is very good. Very, very good.
Didn't wait long.
Oh, that's alright.
Good switch.
There's always another night.
True. We'll be back.
True. Most of the drinks available would be available at the Sleeping Giant Tap House. So if you wanted a specialty drink, you could go to the tap house. If you just want Underdark Ale.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
Oh, the ale we have to pay for too, don't we?
it's part of the meal.
Okay, I'm gonna have ale.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then some kind of bread with that.
Fresh, crusty, warm.
Yes. So, what are you guys wanting?
As I was saying, the Sister Grail's treasure interests me. I'm fascinated by the shipwrecks concept. I'm not sure where everyone is in terms of swimming and that sort of thing. Would I presume we would have to, no doubt, get down into the ships to...
Oh, doubtless.
Yeah, so, I have very little experience swimming, to the best of my knowledge.
Each foot of movement for climbing, swimming, and crawling costs 1 extra foot. 2 feet in difficult terrain when you're climbing, swimming, or crawling. Assuming speed negates that. So if it's rough water, it would require an athletics check. But
Even
it would
down
be,
under?
if it's rough, yeah. If it's calm,
Well,
then no.
they've run into the shore.
If it's rough, then it'd be an athletics check. If it's just regular water, then it would be like just swimming in essentially 1 extra foot of movement for every foot you go. So it'd be you'd be moving at about half speed.
1 extra foot of movement for every foot we go. So that's double speed.
Now you'd be moving at half speed. It costs.
Costs?
Yes.
I missed that piece.
You're basically your speed in the water is halved.
Okay.
If you want to dive, I would put that under suffocating.
Dangerous, personally.
I'm just saying under the water counts as holding your breath, because you can hold your breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus your Constitution modifier, minimum of 30 seconds.
Okay.
Then when you run out of breath or is choking, you can survive for a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier. At the start of your next turn, you drop to 0 hit points and is dying, and you can't regain hit points or be stabilized until you can breathe again. So we'll just take Victor here with his +2 con mod. He has 3 minutes that he can hold his breath, which at 15 feet every 6 seconds.
He could get down.
He
and
could get a
explore.
little bit, but again, it's never the dive; it's the ascent.
Right.
But then he has to. You can hold your breath for a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier. So he's got 12. He's got 12 seconds.
What was it? 3 minutes.
Looks like we need to get a taxi call.
Constitution. Right, plus.
All right, you're on speakerphone.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Hey, no problem. I didn't even know you were coming, so we left it at a yes or maybe. So that's cool. We were just retiring to the Stonehill Inn for dinner and discussing through our different options of where to go next. Looking at the story that Finnan got from Sister Garail with the shrine. Looking at the tower lighthouse thing on the coast from Toblin with wrecks filled with treasure, and then looking at the possibility of pursuing the map that Victor and Lysbeth took off of the dead spellcaster in the Woodland Manse. So at the moment, we were just finishing discussing the prospects of swimming and diving for the treasure in the wrecks, which it pays to have a high con modifier if you want to go diving, because I'm counting diving as suffocation rules, except instead of dropping to 0 hit points, you have to make a Constitution modifier at the end of it. So, for example, if you had a con mod of 2, you would have 3 minutes that you could hold your breath, and then 12 seconds after that, you would start making Constitution saving throws with steadily increasing difficulty class until you drop to 0 hit point. Until if you fail, then you drop to 0 hit points and are considered suffocating.
Is that to get back to the surface those 12 seconds?
Whatever you take.
Gotcha.
At whatever point in time, that is your limit until you get up above the water.
Okay, cool.
You can pop up above the surface of the water at any point and reset your timer.
Perfect.
So, however, if you're realizing you gotta take 2 minutes down,
Right,
you're in
you can't
trouble.
pop up all the time, right?
Well, you wouldn't make it down to the bottom.
Right.
Because with a Constitution modifier of 2, you've only got 3 minutes and 12 seconds before you can get anywhere. Also, in the water, your speed is halved.
So up as well as down? Because usually up you can go a little
Yeah,
faster.
well, seeing as my con modifier is 0, I'm not doing any diving.
Yeah, you'd have 1 minute to dive, and then 12 seconds to die.
His feline affinity would probably prevent him from wanting to go into the water anyway.
Hey, that's a very harsh remark to make. I'm
Yeah.
very fond of the water, I just do not dive very well.
Okay. So, claws in, you two. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
For sure.
Okay. Alright. Now, did you have any input? We have really 4 or 5 different directions we could go right now. We've got this shrine that Sister Garel told Finnan about over a bottle of Blue Eyes. We've got the coastal tower with wrecks that probably have treasure in them that Toblin told Rongir. And then we've got the map that Victor and Lysbeth have. And then we've got another thing that we'll talk about if nobody wants to go anywhere else, but that's really just a personal party quest because we forgot to kill a Nothic.
Kill a what?
Nothic.
I'm down to go kill something.
Do you guys want to go kill the Nothic? Alright, let's go kill the Nothic! I think I just figured out our title for this episode.
Let's go kill the Nothic.
Alright, so with that decided, the party will, did you have any thoughts, Wizard? Alright, so the party will go to their respective places. Tybalt, where are you sleeping tonight?
I'll probably go just outside of town. I prefer it in the wild rather than around people. I don't trust them.
The DM, I can ask any question I
As a
want.
rogue, man. Does it mean nothing to you?
Alright, so as you go off to your bivouac outside of town, Rongir and Edra spend a night at the Stonehill Inn, obviously. Victor and Lysbeth spend equally separate night at the Tresendar Manor, and Finnan goes to he goes to spend the night with his aunt Kelline. And so in the morning, you all gather at Tresendar, and you are preparing yourselves to enter the crypts. Oh crap! I have to pull up the whole thing.
Oh.
One second while I pull up the other.
We have everything but, right?
Yep.
Is that one of the maps?
No, it's the thing I have upstairs for the other campaign that I'm running right now. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Got it. Got it. Alright. Don't got it. Got it. Don't got it. Got it. Got it. Alright. So. Yes, it's upstairs. No, I'm not asking for it right now. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ha! Alright. So, do you want me to go run and grab the map for the Tresendar Manor, or...?
We'll run this without.
Alright.
We'll be okay. I mean, I don't need it. Do you want it?
First time around,
We didn't have one,
we
did
didn't
we?
have any maps at all, so
Yeah. Okay. Just pull this up. Where are you? Where are you? Here he is. Okay. So, you may recall that the crypt, the I'm gonna give it all to you because you already been through here, so it's not like we're
Right.
reaching new territory here.
And it's just the Nothic, right? There's nothing else.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
That's it. So, do you guys want to come in through the tunnel, or come in through the stairway? Like the traditional entrance, I'll say. Like, do you want to go through the estate and down into the basement, or do you want to come into the tunnel outside?
Does that put us below him?
So what will happen is, if you come in here, you will probably want to go this way, because, which, by the way, the pit trap has, they started to repair the pit trap, but that's about as far as they got, because they came down to the basement.
Okay.
Remember the pit trap?
Yes, I do.
So the pit trap's been repaired, so there's no need to futz around with that. But if you come through here, step back. Then the crypts are here. I'm not really sure. Right. Oh yeah, there's secret doors. There's secret door here.
Did we access that from the stairs before?
No, there's not a secret door here. There's yeah, we came in.
We came in through a secret door, did we not?
Sort of here. There's a secret door here, I think. I'm gonna grab the DM version because I can't see
Yeah,
this thing.
I remember surprising him, if I recall correctly.
Okay, so here's the secret. Here's the secret doors, and so you come in here. I'm
Yeah.
assuming because this says, yeah, we'll work with that. There's sort of a secret. There's something here. There's like a door of some kind there. The pit trap was here. It got repaired.
Gotcha.
Doors here lead through the crypts. This was where Myrna and her family were being held.
Right.
You can go down this passageway, secret door through here, into the northern storage area. And then the Nothic is in this area here, in Area 8.
So, that's...
Alternatively, this, 100 feet out, leads to the forest. Out.
so one's
Here.
direct.
One will put you basically directly on top of the Nothic. The other one will make you run through a bunch of old memories.
Is this is all stone, right?
Pretty much, yeah. You're pretty much immune to you. Like, at this point, also, the downstairs has not really been refurbished, so nobody's going to care if you throw a few fireballs around and destroy the bridge across the crevasse. Which, I don't actually know if the bridge is, like, what the bridge is made out of.
Probably stone if everything
Hideout
else.
consists of well-built dungeon chambers with flagstone floors and walls of dressed stone blocks. Doors made of wood with iron.
Bridge.
Brightly white oil lamps. That's still sort of true, pseudo true. Let's get to the crevasse here. Safe house, cell doors, armory, storeroom, work area, crevasse. Two arched wooden bridges. So they're wooden bridges, but the only peeve that is going to come out of burning the bridges to the ground is that you can't get across the crevasse.
No, I just was curious.
Which-
And what is? I can't remember why we didn't kill him. I can't remember
We,
what.
We decided to negotiate.
We decided to try to play mind games with him, and then we had to DM handwave the negotiations to save us. Because we didn't want to fight at the time, because we were on a mission to try. We were like second or third level, second level, and B, extremely squishy, and C, you didn't want to use spell slots, I didn't want to lose hit points, and she didn't want to lose spell slots fighting something that we had no clue how powerful it was.
So we don't even know how powerful it is.
We don't know how powerful it is.
We don't know what he does.
But we are.
But you've been.
Three
I'm going
levels
to go
above.
ahead and retroactively say
Yeah.
you've been doing a little bit of studying on them out of curiosity, and where the heck did oh crap! It's upstairs. They're basically, from what I can remember, again, I left most of my stuff upstairs for the other campaign. But they were once wizards who delved into forbidden arcane knowledge, and it was a bit like a situation similar to the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, when what's-her-face, the Russian fencer, asked to know everything
Yeah.
from the Crystal Skull people, but instead of like blowing her brains out and eyes bleeding and whatever else happened to her, there was nastiness, they just became these twisted, cycloptic, golem-esque figures.
And so
that
they actually know
gained-
normal wizard spells plus nasty ones.
We don't know what they know.
Oh, okay.
You know that their minds were corrupted. They gained telepathy, but at a cost of sanity, and they, I may have to run up to actually.
Well,
if we're actually gonna fight this thing, I don't actually remember.
Probably ought to get it.
I'm gonna double check my book here really fast to make sure I don't have it in here. But if I don't have it in here, I'm gonna at least have to go get something like the monster manual to go double check, and I don't think I have it in here. Under Tree Old Well, Library Tour. No. I need to run upstairs really fast. I'm going to pause the camera and then come back with, at the very least, either the monster manual. Except your consumables sheet, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ted, you still there?
Yep.
Sorry. Alright, so you can either come in here, the Nothic is somewhere in this area, or you can come in here. I think. Not 100% sure where the door is on this thing. I think it's here.
On the
And-
outside.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's the outside or if it's just a stairwell down from the upstairs or something. But you come in here, you would theoretically go through this archway here. You would go into the crypts, down this passage. Not down that passage.
Check your email.
Really,
I mean your phone message.
really trying to figure out how in the heck. How did you get down there?
What's this?
It's a doorway on a stairwell from
stairs.
here, but
We have stairs down here. Is there
I
another
think there
level?
may be a secret passage, a secret door here.
I remember a secret door, but it might not have been this particular part of the castle.
There were
We
secret
were
doors all over
Big
the
on
place.
secret doors. We did every secret door we could find for a while there.
Yeah, we did.
So, yeah, I think there's in the southwest corner of the room. There's a secret door here.
Okay.
So that's how you would get in here.
Yeah.
You could either just slip through here.
That seems the most straightforward. There's not really an advantage one way or the other. We're going in
Yep.
stealthy, so
Or you're just going in loud and proud and
That's
trying to
fine
attract
with me.
attention.
that's fine with me.
Either way is
What do
fine
you
by
wanna
me.
do,
What do you want to do?
Tybell?
Stealthy or loud and proud?
I'll move ahead of the group stealthy. If they want to be loud and proud, they can.
Did you get the map that I sent you?
Mine?
I sent it
Where
to
did you
your.
send it?
I sent it phone message.
I have no text from you.
Okay.
But I'm sending it on Messenger.
Well, okay.
All right.
But it just came through.
All right. So you're going in stealthy. Are you going in through the cavern on the south side or the other way on the east side?
I'm trying to figure out which.
So you see the chamber on the east side with the the cistern, the water.
The lower chamber with the cistern, yeah.
Okay. So below the cistern, that thin wall,
Mhm.
there's a secret door there. The passageway leads out into the crevasse. You see the crevasse?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where the Nothic is out there somewhere. You see the little passageway next to the right of the compass rose?
Yeah.
That's the other way in. You want to go in that way, or you want to go in the other way?
Seeing as I didn't get a good chance to look through this place, I'll go ahead and go through the cistern room.
Okay. Which way are we going in?
Well, I mean, we've been in here before, so let's just go, man. Going for Baroque.
This way?
No, this way. As Thibelth said, loud and
Oh.
proud.
Okay, no,
So we're going into the tunnel?
Sure, absolutely.
All right.
The tunnel's
So-
this.
Or did you see we're going this way?
We're following.
All right, so we're
behind
following
him.
Thibelth?
Yep, he's ahead.
All right.
Oh, following, okay.
So, who all is going in stealthy? Just Tybalt? Alright. So with that, I'm just going to borrow this section here because I don't have anything else. Nothic. Just need to roll him up really fast here, sorry.
I don't like the sound of that. Really don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
Sorry.
Ah.
Oh, by the way, no horses.
No.
And we're not bringing the wolf to a fight.
No. It's just.
I don't
yeah.
really feel like bringing a wolf through Tresendar.
No, that's fine. Perfectly.
I just
okay.
figured I'd
Yeah,
get that
that's
out of the
clear.
way before anyone asked me, hey, are we using XYZ? And before I tried to come back later and be like, I need the horses. I need the wolf. Like, no, I'm not. Alright. Okay.
It's probably stone floors, which means the hooves would slip anyway.
Hooves would slip, small cramped quarters,
Yeah.
crevasse nearby. Don't
Right.
want to accidentally send a horse over the edge.
Heavens, no, not one of our babies.
Oh. Let's try and remember it.
You remember it now?
A little bit. I remember that I remember this.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright. So, with that, I need. Tybalt, how soon are you being stealthy?
As soon as I come up to the bill.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Okay, just a second. Oh. That's a natural 1.
You trip and crash down the steps into the cistern room as the rest of the party follows behind you. You hear them kind of muttering to each other about something about playing whack-a-mole with a red brand. And Finnan just kind of gives the cistern a bit of a baleful glance. But besides that, they aren't talking much as they approach the secret door. As you enter the... So you're going ahead then?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you enter the tunnel, about how far ahead of the party do you want to be?
I'll go 20 feet.
Okay. So the rest of the party is not being stealthy, by the way. They are...
Well, I mean,
He
I'm
got
not
one.
apparently either, so.
Okay, but they're making no effort to be stealthy.
I'm not rolling.
Make a... Make a... What is this? stealth check.
Stealth
Are you
check?
being quiet? Stealth check.
Natural 20.
All right, that's good. That's very good. Now make a. You blend very easily with the darkened chasm. As you approach the bridge, make a perception check.
Okay, just a sec. Pardon me. That ran into my pole. That'll be a 13.
Okay, you notice a brief flicker of movement. Up the wall behind one of the stalagmites on your side of the bridge.
I would like to freeze and take a close and look more carefully in that area.
Okay, make another perception check.
That will be worse. 7.
It's hard to say what that could have been. It's really, really hard. It's really dark in here, and despite your cat-like vision, you are not really sure what it was you saw. Make a stealth check.
Goodness gracious, another natural 1.
As you trip over, stubbing your toe, I need you to make a deception check.
Deception?
Deception.
Okay, that'll be 22.
Okay. As you are doing these shenanigans, the rest of the party comes into view. Victor is banging on his sword, on his shield with his sword. Finnan is yelling something in Halfling. What are you guys doing?
Hello.
Edra is
Hallooing.
hallooing at the top of her lungs, which being a dwarf is pretty darn loud.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I want him to remember us.
Rongir, what are you doing?
Chanting a shanty.
Rongir is chanting a shanty.
That would be the other adventure where we go by the water.
I couldn't
He's
get that
practicing.
out of my mind.
Oh, yeah, I
He's
got
practicing his sea shanties for when we hit the water.
There you go.
So yeah, they're being very, 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 very
Probably off key.
Oh,
very
heavens.
unstealthy as they come charging in. They're clearly looking for something. I need all of you to make deception checks.
Deception.
Done?
Yes,
Have I already done mine, or do I need
you've
to
done
make
yours for now. It's not focusing on you right now.
19 plus my 1 is 20.
I net 20.
Curious how I'm trying to deceive this thing.
What?
Deception.
I'm curious how I'm deceiving this thing.
Well, I get
You're
19.
being stalked by a telepathic entity.
And what? Is it trying to tell if I'm going to try and kill it?
How much do you know about Nothics?
Nothing.
Okay.
I got a 19 plus 1.
Okay, you're all good.
Okay.
I got a 20
Um,
minus 1.
From the shadows creeps a familiar to some of you figure that to you, Ted, is new. It is bipedal with 4 limbs, as in they're not quite arms anymore. It looks vaguely almost reptilian, like not scaly, but like almost could be. Horrible like spines sort of protrude from its back. It's got one single staring eye in the middle of its forehead and a mouthful of sharp teeth. You all recognize, the rest of you recognize the Nothic as a voice speaks in your minds. Well met, adventurers. Tell me, why have you come back? Do You seek to satiate my hunger once again. Well, if... do you want to say something to it?
Well met. I don't believe we've had the pleasure before, so I don't think I'll be satisfying you again. But I'm not sure I'm going to be satisfying you at all.
Alright. With that, as Victor charges forward, brazing sword and shield with Lysbeth close behind, I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Gotta clear my space for the cat.
Oh!
What's that?
My initiative.
What was your howl?
What do you think?
What's
It was
that?
either the Nothic and it was really bad, or it was Victor and Lysbeth and it was really bad.
Alright,
Either one did not sound good.
really fast, I need to find our initiative cards. Okay.
There was one right here that you covered.
Here it is.
Thank you.
You got them all.
So, okay.
What did Tibalt roll?
What is your roll, Tybalt?
I got a total of 8.
Howl. Okay. So he got 8. I need your help remembering this. Victor got 22.
Yes.
Lysbeth got 11.
Okay.
Finnan got 9.
Okay.
What do you guys got?
I got 4.
Okay.
I've got 3.
Okay. So,
And where did the
let's
beastie
see.
get?
Okay, Victor.
And where did Tybalt? What did you get? 8.
28.
8. Victor. Nothic.
Ooh. Yeah, it's not surprising there's a gap.
Anyone get above 15? 14? 12? Okay. 9. What'd you get?
I got 4.
Okay. Okay.
You're so
So from what I can tell, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the initiative is Victor, Hostiles, Lysbeth, Finnan, Thibelt, Edra, Rongir.
Did I hear that as in plural hostiles?
It's the generic.
Oh, okay.
Like, I just wrote Hostiles on the
That's
initiative
fine.
cards. So I'm
That's
just
fine.
reading from by
That's-
rote here.
That's the order
It's
I
the
have.
Nothic, but it's like
Okay.
I just wrote Hostiles
It's
on
fine.
here.
That's perfect.
So I
I
just
fighting
like
a
that's it's
telepathic-
a yeah.
That's fine. No, that is what I had, so I think
All
we're...
right. And Trunkle is not in this fight, so we will not deal with him. I wrote up Trunkle Plunk and Navale's James's character. I wrote up his initiative card when I thought he was going to be here, but he wasn't here. So, regardless, we have first up is Victor. Victor is going to attack.
Good for you, Victor.
Oh, what is your base? Monkey. Ooh. Alright. Deal with that. Victor is going to two-hand this sword. Not that it helps.
Oh!
Oh, don't worry, he hit.
Oh, I know
But
that.
he's only dealing like 9 points of damage.
Well, it's better than no points of damage, Victor.
I'll bring to that. Speaking of which, here you go.
You did that yesterday.
Stay hydrated, adventurers. Alright. That's 9 points of damage there.
My new Yeti is just for one.
So he slashes into the Nothic. And he's going to attack again because he can. Well, that could be worse, but not by much. That's a 10 to hit, which does miss. So as he slashes again, it kind of sidesteps away from his attack. Which is really a bummer because he had a 9 on his roll.
Oh,
And just for the heck of it, he's going to burn his action surge.
do it.
All right. Okay. So, you're going to swing again twice. No, he is not.
What did he do?
What do you think he did?
Nat wand.
Mm-hmm.
Victor.
So, as he spins around, he is not used to fighting two-handed with Talon, and the sword smashes flat first against the edge of the stalagmite. The Nothic steps behind and spins out of his hand.
Ooh.
It is now 5 feet away, and he will have to retrieve it for a bonus action next turn.
Okay.
What kind of sword is it?
+1 longsword.
Longsword, not a broadsword.
Longsword, yeah. But he's two-handing it because he can. He was sacrificing AC to get a higher damage count out of this, and it failed.
Yeah.
That brings us to
Nothic.
the Nothic. Oh boy.
Wait a minute, I have
Well,
something
he's
that
the only one nearby.
What?
Well, technically, where on the map, like, so I snuck in,
Yeah.
which side of the bridges and chasm are we on, east or west?
The east side.
And are we in the narrow area or out in the more open area closer to the room with the barrels and boxes?
You are in the let me think here. I'm assuming you're in the more narrow area, and then everyone else is just kind of boiled around.
So are they closer to the north bridge or the south bridge?
They're closer. Well, 6 on one, half dozen the other. They're kind of strung out along the narrow area between the bridges. Victor has charged up to where he's basically level with the pillar next to the northern bridge, and the Nothic is just behind that, kind of halfway onto the bridge.
Okay.
And then Lysbeth, Finnan, and company are kind of strung out along the path, and you are in the wider area where you fell when you nat wand.
So I'm near the north or the south bridge.
Nearer the north bridge, but you're also near the... You're actually nearer the entryway to that storage room above the chasm than you are to the bridge.
So I'm like in that entryway or...
Just outside of it, in that little bulge of rock to the right.
Where is he?
Okay, so I think I know where I am. Cool.
I hope you know where you are. Alright, so the Nothic is going to... just for kicks and giggles. Excuse me.
Nothic is where?
The Nothic is about here.
It had to be in the square.
I think... Ted, evens or odds?
I'll do odds.
You'll see that?
Yep.
Alright.
Probably not good choice.
Alright, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. 17.
Okay. So the Nothic turns around and glares in your direction. You feel this kind of sickly, almost slangy feeling wash over you, but you manage to shake it off.
Well,
At least it wasn't physical slime. I mean, that's better.
Alright, so...
physical slime you can wash off. A slimy feeling you can't always wash off.
There is that.
It fades as you shake it off.
This is not Castle Greystone.
This is hard. Lysbeth is going... I'm gonna get some minis out. You guys want some minis?
Yeah, that would be
I
very
like some
helpful.
minis.
I put the Nothic there.
Nothic.
Here's the Nothic's mini.
Oh,
That.
Oh, he's not so mini. He's a big mini.
Um,
Maxi
2. You'd think I didn't know how to do this after all these years. Oh wait, it's in less than 1. Oh wait, he's already up there. Shoot. Okay. I'm just gonna try not to keep track of these 2 fighters here. Victor is here. No, he is here. And fortunately, the sword went the other way. It was evens or odds whether you went in the pit.
Yeah.
Lysbeth is right behind him, so she's there. Cleric, you are blue. Wizard, you are green. Finnan, you are tan. Here's your marching order. What's the marching order?
It is Victor, not Lysbeth, Finnan, Thibelth. Oh no, excuse me. Edra, Rangir.
Edward and I go. Okay. I'm assuming you guys are all here.
Yep.
All right. There we are. That goes a
Gotcha.
little bit back because you guys are spellcasters, and
Yes,
so
that's right.
you'd be hanging a little bit back from this kind of a fight. You wouldn't want to come to immediate grips with the Nothic.
Absolutely not.
All right. So Lysbeth is going to, she's going to close off on the Nothic there, and it is going to retreat on its turn across the bridge. What?
Is he,
I'm retroactively declaring its movement.
Oh, okay.
It is
That means
going-
I can't. Oh, I
it
can
is
see him
retreating.
across
We can
the
see
You can
him
see him
across
across
the
the bridge.
chasm.
It's trying to get
Right.
away from the 2 fighters,
Yeah.
and it is going to move there. You can still sort of see it.
But I don't have to see it from
Actually, no, it's not. It's going to hide.
But I don't have to see it to drop mine on it, right?
You have to be able to see it.
Ah.
Partial cover is what you.
Ah.
So the Nothic Ted is going to run across the bridge. 10,
Drifting us over.
and it's going to run into the passageway on the north side that
Going
forms
upstairs?
the L shape that goes into the stairs. Yes.
Okay.
He's drawing us in.
So with that, Lisbeth is going to run across the bridge after the Nothic.
Surprise, surprise. Go, Lysbeth, go.
So she's going to attempt to. Actually, no. She's going to wait. She's going to turn around, and she's going to go, "Hey, Thibelth, you want in on the action, or you want me to go after it?"
I mean, I'm always looking for action.
All right. She's going to hold her turn. Meaning she's not going to do
My
anything.
turn now?
Not quite. Finnan is also going to hold back. He's going to be like, "Hey, all yours, man. Thibelth, you're up. You can."
Okay, so, let's see. I have 30 feet of movement
Plus feline agility.
if I wanted to use that.
Correct,
So
I'm just
from
reminding
where
you.
I'm at,
He's 30 feet
Can I
away.
get to the top of the stairs with 30 feet of movement?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. I'll allow it.
Okay. Can I see the Nothic?
As you enter the passageway, you see it at the far end of the passage.
Okay, is it entering one door or another yet?
It's not even reached the head of the stairs yet. It's just reached the end of the 2-space passage. No, it's just reached the head of the stairs. What?
Okay, so I'm within melee distance right where I'm at, right?
You can get there if you use feline agility.
No, I'll go ahead and manifest an echo. Can I see the other side of this thing?
No.
Okay, then I'll just manifest an echo right next to it, and I'll go ahead and make my 2 attacks I can do. How many attacks?
What's wrong? No, what's wrong? No. Okay. Go for it.
So then I get my 2 main attacks as a fighter, but I don't get my offhand because offhand is a bonus action.
Okay.
So that's a 1 for my first one. Goodness gracious.
Natural one?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry, but rules are rules. The echo blinks out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
It's okay.
This is
Let me see. There's
and this.
I'll just leave it at that then.
Okay. 1 second. I'll track down something to use here. So the rest of the, at least my guys, are holding out. Let's see his echo
Oh, okay.
for next time.
Where is that him?
That's Thibelth, and
Okay,
the echo
and the
blinked
echo.
out.
Okay.
Victor. No wait, Edra. What do you want to do?
Oh, Victor's holding?
Well, it's your
okay.
turn after
I
Thibelth.
can't see him, right?
Correct, but given your knowledge of
Right.
Tresendar,
Right.
you know that if you go down
Right.
this set of stairs,
Right.
you'll be in a room that you can come up behind him.
How much? Yeah. I
You can
watch
just start
30.
moving. You can
Okay,
start
yep.
moving in that direction,
Move
and
me.
if you want, you can take the dash action.
I would like to.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Okay, cool.
So,
And then
wanna
I'm
do it?
after her.
All right. You wanna do the same thing? What do you
Well,
wanna do?
this is
What's
the
up?
thing. We do know the layout of this
Right.
place.
Yep.
And my concern here is that he can go this way.
Yep.
He can go this way to avoid us.
Yep.
She's got this path at least blocked.
Yep.
Um,
So you want to go up and start
I
blocking
wanted
off
to go
that?
this way.
Uh huh.
I'm
not going to get there.
No, I'm trying to remember.
Oh, I
do
can
not-
dash.
Wait,
Can I
yeah,
dash?
yeah, you can dash. Anyone can take a dash for an action.
But I can't
Rogues.
get by that person.
Oh, sure you can. That's
That's a
Finnan.
friendly.
That's Finnan. He'll let you
You
pass.
jump over the top of him.
1, 2,
His
3,
halfling agility cuts the other way.
4,
I'll say.
5, 6,
I'm gonna say that
3,
really
4,
fast if I can
5,
find this stupid
6.
map. Yes, there is a secret door
Oh,
into this passageway that you're worried about here.
Uh huh.
So you can run this way and get in.
so I can
Here.
make it to there.
All right. So 5,
counted.
5, 10, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. What is it? 60?
Yep.
Mhm,
So you're here.
mhm.
5,
10.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 if you want to, unless you just want to
Yeah,
stay
I
here.
want to go.
You want to
there.
go all the way?
Yeah. yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to say you
I want
just
to go
barely
as far
make it
as
to
I
the door.
can.
Right.
So you barely make it into the door. You recognize the
Oh gosh, yes.
Yarno's quarters where you had that interesting fight where one slash or two slashes of a long sword, of a great sword, sufficed to whittle him down sufficiently that he was donezo.
Right.
There's still actually some old drying bloodstains in here. They haven't quite gotten this far because
Well,
of the
they
Nothic.
can't. Yeah, right.
Correct.
Okay.
So, still stinks. That's where you are. Victor is holding his action. He is going. No, he's going to run.
Yeah.
He's going to run to the head of the bridge.
Cool.
Lysbeth is going to just kind of hold her action. But that's not her turn yet. The Nothic, Ted, is going to move to the end of the hall where you can see it now. And it is going... And I need you to make another Constitution saving throw. Thibelth,
Is he it?
you there, buddy?
Sorry, I had some background noise, so I muted myself. That'll be 13.
Okay. Let me double check something really fast.
Pretty sure that's not going to go so well for me.
You just barely shake off that same feeling of slime and rot that washes
Yeah.
over you as the Nothic disappears back around the corner.
Which, so it's down the end of the hall?
It's in the L-shaped hallway with the stairwell. It's around the corner from you. You can't see it anymore.
Okay.
That is its turn. Elizabeth's holding her turn. Finnan is holding his turn. Thibelth, you're up.
Okay. Well, let me see here. So I'm going to go ahead and follow it down the hallway. Can I see it now?
Yeah, you can see it. It's at the bottom of the flight of stairs. Not to the doors, but it is at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. Let's see. So I'm at the top, it's at the bottom.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, then I will move 5 feet forward. So, just starting down the stairs. As soon as I get within 15 feet of the end of the hall, I'm going to go ahead and manifest the echo at the far end of the hall.
Okay.
And then make 2 attacks on it from my position. So I'll move up to it. So I'm on either side of it.
The echo's 5 feet away from it, just so you're aware.
Oh, it's on the last step of the stairs? Okay, then I'll do it right behind it. Sorry, I thought that it was on the open space at the base of the stairs, not the last set of stairs.
Okay.
So, I will basically just manifest the echo immediately on the other side of it, and then I'll make 2 attacks from me.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll do 1 from me, 1 from my echo. So for me, that'll be, where did that go? 20 non-natural, total of 20.
Okay.
That's from me.
Okay.
And then from the echo, that'll be 10.
Okay.
So close to another 1.
Okay. So the one from you hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
And then I'll go ahead and while I'm doing that, I will unleash Incarnation, which gives me 1 more attack from the Echo's position.
Is that a bonus action?
No.
Okay.
It's a special.
What was the
It
damage?
says you can heighten your Ethos for...
I just need to know if it's a bonus action. Alright, it's okay.
You can make 1 additional melee attack. So that's 22.
That'll hit.
Okay.
2 hits.
So, now rolling damage...
Plus 1 sneak attack.
So 7 damage from me,
Okay.
and 11 damage from my Echo's position.
Okay.
Which fits with what I wanted to do. I wanted to be more scared of my Echo than of me.
As you look at this thing, you're not really sure if this thing is capable of feeling fear.
I'm just more trying to give it the impression that it's stuck here, and I'm not 100% sure. With my Echo, let's see here. Okay, so if I'm reading this right, you can read the details of it yourself if you want. It looks to me like it occupies the space just as if it was me.
Yeah, that's how I've always viewed it.
Okay, so then the thing wouldn't be able to pass through it then.
Why not?
Just looking at it because it has an AC 17, 1 hit point, immunity to all conditions. It says it occupies its space. So yeah.
Because it occupies the space. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. I just
Alright.
trapped it in the hallway between me and myself.
Alright. So,
Hold on, actions except for moving.
where are you? You are going how far?
I'm going just into the doorway so I can see it arrive. If it comes, it would come in through this door here,
If
right?
it comes into the door, you'll see it.
And I would see it, but if I were hiding, let's see.
It's not that you get partial cover, it's just that you'd have distance between you and it.
Okay.
It'd be a ranged battle between the two of you at
Okay.
point blank range for a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Are you
on
holding
this side.
here or are you going
I
through?
gotta go there.
Okay.
Because he can't come this way. There's no secrets.
Correct. Theoretically, he could only get through here to get out. So if you want to hold here, that's fine. If you want to
How
go
far
through here,
can I
that's
go?
also fine.
Oh no, this is in the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
So okay.
All right. So with Edgar and
It's
Rungear out of the
actually
way,
no one can even help him. None of us can get there.
the Nothic is going to. Well, it's going to make an attack against your Echo. That is a hit.
What was its roll?
14 plus 4 is 18.
Okay, yeah, that does hit.
I know your
So,
AC, you just said
It
it.
has 1 hit point, so it's dead.
Okay. It's going to turn around and make an attack against you. That is a miss. So it swipes across your armor. It's going to run to the end of the hall, turn around, and glare at you again. And I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, watch out for that
All
thing.
of these con saving things. 16.
Alright. You're fine, but this is really getting old.
Yeah, I know. I don't like the slimy feeling. This thing needs to die.
Alright.
So
That brings us to Lysbeth, and then... Not you. Alright, you're back up.
Me already?
And it's got its back to the wall at the far end. Between the two doors.
Okay, well, this
So
is
it clawed at your echo, clawed at you, ran to the other side, turned at bay, glared at you. You know what? No. It is going to try to run away from you. It is going to run into the northern room. Where... Oh, look. Oopsie. Huh. Alright. Thibelth, you're up. It has just run through the northern door.
Okay, sorry, I'm just looking real quick at the map, figuring stuff out. So I will go ahead and go to the end of the hall
Okay.
and through the door.
As you come in behind it, you see Rongir standing at the other end of the room.
Oh, well, let's see. How much movement have I used?
Like, negligible amounts. Maybe 15 feet.
Okay, cool. That means I've got enough space to get out of a fireball's blast, when I'm done fighting. So, I don't like this thing. I'm just gonna let her rip.
Okay, roll with advantage because it does have its back to you.
Does that constitute a sneak attack or no?
Let me look.
Because it's probably aware that I'm behind it, so I don't think it would.
Once per turn, when you hit a creature with a dexterity-based attack, and you have advantage on the attack roll, you deal X number of dice.
Well, I don't think I've got advantage, so...
I just told you had advantage because its back was to you.
Oh, I forgot about that roll. Okay, well... Let's see, that's... Well, those were 2 sucky rolls. For my first attack, which equals a total 18.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, second attack. Total 17.
That also hits.
Okay. And then bonus action attack with my offhand. Another total 17.
Which...
I'm rolling suckily. My highest roll of these attacks has been a 10. With advantage. So I will real quick roll the damage for those 2 attacks, and I think I'll also be doing action surge on this one.
Roll the damage.
So that's 10 for the first hit,
Okay.
6 for the second hit,
Okay.
7 for the third hit. I'm going to go ahead and do action surge.
Why would you beat a dead body to death?
What?
I said, why would you beat a dead body to death?
Oh, okay. I didn't think it had
So as your
that
third
much
strike
to it.
rams home into its back, it releases a rattling sigh and just pitches forward face first on the ground.
That was easier than I expected.
It's dead.
Seeing as I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who actually dealt any damage to this thing.
No, Victor did.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay. How much did he deal?
Lysbeth did too. 9?
It's just-
Yeah. This is like a me versus that thing 1v1 fight. That would have, like, I could have come after this thing solo. Unless, of course, it hit me with whatever that death ray was.
yeah, 3 Constitution
That's no
saves.
fun.
I don't know what it is. I'm glad I didn't encounter it. I would like to search the body for anything useful.
Roll investigation.
Natural 20.
Oh boy.
3 lifesavers.
To jail.
You find several pieces of paper currency that belong to a defunct nation, rendering them worthless. And okay. An empty bottle of cough syrup with residue at the bottom.
Goodness, is everything on the random roller thing bad?
Yes.
You couldn't throw in 5 gold pieces onto the chart.
It is a poor.
Ted, this is items for a failed investigation check. I'm giving you something rather than unless okay, let me rephrase that. Next time, if this is not to your liking, I can just say you find nothing. I'm alternating.
Okay.
I'm giving you an alternative to finding nothing.
Okay, well, I won't be
if
keeping any of it.
I'm not asking you to. What I'm saying is, in the future, if you don't like me rolling on the investigation roll,
No,
then I will not, and I will just say you
wasn't
find
aware
nothing if it's
that-
not designed to
no,
be
I
an
wasn't
investigation
aware
check.
that roll thing was only there for when there was when there was absolutely nothing to find.
I mean, if you fail, yes, I'll put something out there, but if you are not meant to find anything, I found it a little bit narratively discouraging to be a DM saying you find nothing, so I looked up something that I could give my players to find as opposed to
You didn't explain
nothing.
this to me beforehand, so I had no idea.
Anyway, yeah, there's nothing of value on the Nothic.
Okay.
So, as we regather, what do you guys want to do?
Is there anything good in this entire hideout place?
We stripped
We already
it pretty
stripped
clean.
it bare.
We've been here before.
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
That's how we knew that we forgot to get Mr. Nothic.
yeah.
And that's why he asked us why we were back.
So,
And
with
this way, the workers can now start restoring it again.
exactly. So, where do we want to start? Which quest do we want to start out on before we can it for the night?
You got any input?
What were the options again? I forgot.
Going to the bottom of the sea was one of them.
There's a lighthouse on the coast with wrecks likely filled with treasure. There's a shrine south of Coneyberry, that has a shrine locals are rumored to have hid their gold in. There's a map leading into Neverwinter Wood from the Woodland Manse. And there is, of course, the Dragon Barrow quest with the longsword that whoever it was buried with being its own reward. So, no gold in that quest. And no promise of gold in the map scrawled on a leather piece torn from a haversack, so...
Yeah. I'm down to track down the map. I'm always curious.
Understanding that it probably isn't much, like... doing, like, monetarily. It was found on the body of an anchorite of Talos, scrawled on a piece of leather torn from the flap of a saddlebag pouch.
Well, I've never been much for stealing local people's gold.
Just
I'll get
figured
paid
I'd
for-
put out there that money is probably not in the offing for this quest, and that for the Dragon Barrow quest, the sword is its own reward, so not much doing there.
Right.
Just figuring I'd put it out there.
Question about the one about locals having buried their gold. Is that like current people who are still alive, or a city that is no longer there?
Probably more the latter, because Coneyberry was sacked by barbarian orcs
Oh,
a
then,
while
yeah,
back.
let's go to Coneyberry.
So south of Coneyberry is this shrine where the locals who fled Coneyberry are rumored to have hidden their gold. It's
Let's
likely
head
that they
south-
died as well.
South of Coneyberry, I'm down for that.
All right. So as you set out on the trail, I'm gonna say you get a long rest, yada yada, fiddle fiddle, whatever, like hand wave, night's rest. If you feel the need to rest in somewhere,
Nope.
I didn't do anything.
true.
My
Sure.
feet are tired.
But if you feel the need to rest overnight somewhere, then mark off your gold or silver as necessary. So, as you proceed from Fandalin, you are on the Tribor Trail just as you are reaching the outskirts of the foothills near where Wyvern Tor was.
Yeah.
Maybe 5-10 miles outside of Coneyberry.
Mm-hmm.
A shadow passes across the ground above you, and as you look up for a moment, you think it's the dragon for just a moment, but then a very leonine roar erupts, and you realize that as it's joined by a second, that the manticore
Oh my word.
that you guys left alive at Umbridge Hill has come back with its mate and
Oh.
is seeking food, and it views your horses as delicious. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
So we have 2 manticores.
2 manticores we're staring down when we come back
Okay.
for our next adventure. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's session. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, share it with your friends on social media, help a brother out here. In a couple of weeks, we will be having a cessation of episodes for a while. I will be heading over to assist the humanitarian operations running in Ukraine. So I'll be gone for about 4 to 6 weeks. So we'll be missing sessions in there. Prayers appreciated, both for me and for Ukraine. As always, stay hydrated, stay alert, and we'll catch you on the flip side.